Alright, what's this? October 31st, 2009. Mike Davis has got his first deer. Tell the story, Mike.
Where should I start?
Oh, start with why you put on all that makeup. No.
It made me feel good.
Alright.
Well, it was maybe 20 minutes after the light came up. He came up walking over this ridge. I had the estrus scent out. He was smelling it. I'm pretty sure I shot him in self-defense because I think he was probably going to rape me. He was sniffing hard. Kept going behind little small pine trees, Christmas tree sized pine trees. Couldn't get a shot. I was all nervous because it's my first deer. So switching between the binoculars and the scope was a bit of a challenge at first. He got to a point where I thought he was going to go down a ridge and I wasn't going to be able to shoot at him, so I let out a little meh. He looked at me. I pulled the trigger and went down, started running a little bit. I got up, moved to where I could see him where he ran to. Looked like he was still moving a little bit, so I shot him one more time, and now he's DOA.
Alright, let's go look at him.
Alright.
This area is called Logston. It's about an hour from our house. You can see him down there. Try and zoom in on him. So it looks like it's a 4.2 on each side. Sorry for the shaking, it's kind of hard when you zoom in that far. Trying to find a bush where he shot it from. That round bush down there, about 175 yards. He said he shot it just to the right of it, and then it ran. I think he got one more shot in on it and dropped right there. It's a nice deer. This is the area just to give you a better view of where we're at. We're on this point of the forest. It's a big clear cut. Really good field of view from up here. About 3 weeks ago, we were hunting up here, and a guy we don't know, he took a small fork and horn from up here. And I came back about 2 weeks ago, and I took a 3x3 up here, and 1 week later Mike got his. Right down there is where that guy shot his fork and horn. And from this area, right down there that way, right before that hill starts coming back up, that's where I shot my 3x3. Mike ranged his to be, I think, 175, Mike? 179, almost, probably about 180. You know, those things ain't that very accurate. I got mine just at that tree line, the far tree line in the middle of the screen. I think that came out to be about 275. You know, it took me 6 shots. I think Mike won. Then we had the fun job of cutting them up, putting them in my backpack, carrying them down those cliffs to the road below us. But the sure beats coming back up here. The drop where Mike shot his probably about 400 feet down, about same depth as mine, so it's no fun to go up and down here. To give you guys an idea of what we gotta climb down in a couple minutes. It's pretty steep. Not too much fun. Alright, there's Mike's deer.
First deer ever.
Congratulations, man. That's a nice one.
Thanks.
From where he shot it over there, probably came about, what, 25-30 yards, Mike?
Yeah, maybe.
It's a nice deer. Now I just gotta get him cleaned up and either pack back up there or we down there somewhere, you know.
We in the woods.
Yeah. All right. So Mike, what do you think of the whole process so far?
Labor intensive.
Yeah.
Not really that bad, but
No.
you know.
It ain't no different than cleaning out a big fish, you know?
Well, fish I'd be done with about 50 of them by now.
Well, no, I'm
It's
talking about
just
like a
snip,
big
snip.
couple 100 pound for pound fish
Yeah.
is easier, but as far as the gross factor, it ain't no worse.
Nah.
You know? So look at all that meat you got.
How far down? About here?
Yeah. Just right there, just cut the fur all the way around. You know? Then you can pull it off the front, but the shoulders come off real easy.
Is it?
Yeah. If I go by what my father-in-law says, right now I'm supposed to get a bloody hand and slap you in the face with it. That's what he did with me the first deer I got.
She is,
There
baby.
you go, Mikey.
First deer.
Good job, man. Got all that meat off that. You should take the tail, tie it to your antenna of the Range Rover. No?
There's no antenna. It's like your Blazer. The antenna's in the window.
Oh.
Could tie it off the roof rack.
Put it on the back of your hat.
My wife would not like me.
On your hat? No?
No. She wouldn't let me in the house.
Well, good, man. Good for you, dude.
Should do the Don Corleone thing
Yeah?
with this, you know? Don Corleone sleeps with the
That's
dishes.
a nice rack, man.
This is awesome.
Here, hold it up. I'm going to do a still photo with this. I don't know if that worked. I don't think it worked. Oh well.
A little itty bitty hill just turned into Mount Everest.
That gotta be sitting on them sips though. If they're below it, you're screwed.
It is.
And then when you get it up,
What's going on with the, Mims.
when you get it up there, try and tighten those shoulder straps to pull it in tighter to the top of your back. Get those as tight as you can. That makes a difference. How's that feel?
Yeah, it feels good.
All right. You ready? How do you feel, man?
Winded.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That pack. Alright. There he is. See where he came from. Where were we? There's the carcass. So he came up from. Okay, this is where me and Mike both shot our deer from, is up on that point, that hill to your left up there. Let's see. That's that bush. From the top of that point to that bush, Mike shot right on to the right of that. And his deer laid just maybe 30 yards closer to us from there. So you can kind of see how far away that shot is. And then my deer that I shot is right in the bottom of that valley before it starts going back uphill right against the tree line. So you can kind of see how far away that is. Right in there, right where that tree line is in the bottom. Alright, that's the top of the hill where we both shot at. He was able to pack his back up. His wasn't as far down in there as mine was. I ended up packing mine back down, all the way down to this flat area. I'll show you in the other video when we get it. Down this hill, all the way down to this road. It's a lot easier coming downhill than up, but I was just glad I didn't take a tumble. Anyway.